On this week's episode, we talk about Captain America Brave New World.
Another pop culture news from the week.
We are back. We've been away for a couple weeks. Yeah, we've been on a hiatus, but we are back, sort of. Some people are not completely back.
Like I'm here, but
If you not watching, if you only listening to the podcast, there's nothing wrong with your device.
that's right. My instrument is damaged from weeks of influenza. I'm doing my best, guys.
Anyways, so we're back because we were out for a bit. We have a lot to talk about. We watched so many things, and there's a lot of news.
Yeah. So buckle up, buttercups.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
So some of them we're just gonna say, skip it. But we're gonna get to the skip it. I mean, maybe we're gonna start to the skip it. But we're gonna talk a little bit more. Let's start with Captain America: Brave New World. The new installment of the Captain America franchise, of sorts, because, well, we don't have Steve Rogers Captain America. We have the sidekick, but not only because of that, but because the movie is mainly a sequel for the Incredible Hulk, the Edward Norton one. The predates. No, it doesn't predate. It actually takes place on the MCU, right? Tony Stark shows up to talk to General Ross.
That sounds right.
In the post-credit scene. Anyways, so it works more as a sequel for the Incredible Hulk, even though the Hulk is there for 30 seconds. And
Like, given that the entire trailer was about the Hulk, you spend the entire movie waiting for the Hulk. So it does feel like a very Hulk-focused film. Not the Hulk, a Hulk.
Hulk, yeah.
Anyway.
A red one. And it's not a spoiler because it's on all the marketing. Trailer. And if anything, before we talked about the movie, there's like the movie comes with like overload of problems. The movie was shot. It was showed to focus groups, to audiences that hated. They reshot, and it still didn't work. They rewrite. They reshot. They changed the name. I can't remember what's
We've been talking about this for years, like literal years.
So less desperate Hail Mary to save the movie was Harrison Ford. So they announced Harrison Ford would join the movie, and he would be General Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, now President of the United States. So that was like, we need something because this Captain America is not gonna do by himself, and it didn't. People didn't like it, so they reshot, they rewrote. So the movie finally came to light before watching, with the sensation that, I mean, they should release this on Disney Plus. After watching, for sure, it's like, yeah, this is a movie theater quality. It should go to Disney Plus. But anyways, besides that, to complete the disastrous pre-production, pre-premiere of the movie, Anthony Mackie, the title character, we talked about it. He went out there and said stupid things, opened his stupid mouth, and said that Captain America is not about America. He realized...
I feel like that's up there with the kid from The Acolyte saying that Star Wars isn't about good and evil.
Yes.
I feel like you have misunderstood something like profound and central to your character.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And of course he realized, or maybe he's so dumb that he didn't realize, but people realized and forced him to apologize, which was a bit too late. So, and the latest of the Marvel movies, excluding Deadpool and Wolverine, which is technically not MCU, even though he's the MCU Jesus, or Savior, whatever he calls. Anyways, so they've been failing, right? And they're failing on grossing, on box office, and failing on quality. And this one wouldn't be a surprise, considering all the mess that was the production. So then the movie came out. and we went to see. And the movie is about this new Captain America that apparently has none of the problems he had on the show. On the Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. You can forget that show ever existed. I did until he said anything about it. Like it doesn't seem to have much of an impact.
He's like, he was broke. He was like, I one of the poor guys, live in a poor neighborhood. He has to help family. He's not rich as Tony Stark. And then like he has like a penthouse, like super cool with everything.
Like they've set up Captain America.
Yeah, he has like a truck that gets this. No, I'm not gonna say gets destroyed, but already they get like a super nice truck. I was like, anyways, so the premise of the movie is this: Sam Wilson, the Falcon, becomes Captain America, and like in the books, except in the books, he became Captain America way late in the story. Before that, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, becomes Captain America right after Steve dies. In the MCU, Steve didn't die. He just gets old and it's like, here, you Captain America now. It's like, hey, fine. He doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't have super serum. He has wings. Made of vibranium, some people might like to say.
They're very cool wings. Yeah. I'll give him that. But the lack of the super soldier serum is really distracting in this movie. Because there's a lot of times you're like, there's no way he could have survived, or gee, wouldn't this be easier if he had? Like it is kind of distracting. It doesn't make sense.
Because he doesn't fight terrorists, bad guys. He fights a Hulk, and it's not a green Hulk. You know, Green Go is a red Hulk. You know, red stop.
Which is better.
Which is more hulking, is more wild.
Yeah, good words.
Anyways, so. There's that. There's like it's treating the audiences like fools. They kind of like try to use that as an argument for it's like I'm better. I don't need serum. I have heart and crap like that. There's like really. Besides the fact that the choreography for the movie is awful. It's and I mean if he's gonna jump around and try to dodge the punches, not only from the Hulk, but from every other bad guy, at least they could work the choreography because, yeah. And again, it's this guy that it's the same guy that got his butt kicked by Ant-Man. So,
To be fair, Ant-Man has powers, like they're technology-based, but still.
Yeah, but I mean...
Like...
anyways, so what else? The soundtrack forgettable. There's
There's a whole other storyline going on with Giancarlo Esposito. I completely forget about it, and you could like take almost the whole thing out and have almost the same movie. Like it really shows like all the different like rewrites and things that it went through.
He's a Sidewinder, right?
Sidewinder, yeah.
So he's a snake. His character's name is a snake name because the original plot was about the king snake, the Cobra Society, something like that. There's a group of supervillains in the books. They went for that, which would make sense, right? Sam has no superpower, so he will fight real life threats.
He would be the guy they send after those threats.
Yeah. And it would be like a sort of a spy type of movie. Bad guys, good guys fighting bad guys, but they're all on the same level. Nobody can like punch you to space like the Hook could. Anyways, so they changed that. The character is still there, but it was the movie was re-edited. It was recut, put together like like what you call it, like a kilt. Like bits and pieces.
Sure.
Not to mention that the plot structure, it's like basic. It's super derivative. It's basically the same as Winter Soldier. You know.
Yes.
There's a threat. Is a threat that is secret and is inside the government, and he goes to a camp in New Jersey, just like Steve and Natasha went to a camp in New Jersey to find the secret. It's like, I don't know, even fans that liked it, I don't know, it's like chocolate cake, right? You really like chocolate cake, but if you have chocolate cake, only the same chocolate cake non-stop, you're gonna get tired of chocolate cake.
That's true. Dude, I will not make the chocolate cake I was planning on then.
No, I mean, it's
just
been
saying.
forever since I had chocolate cake. I'm just
Okay.
saying, make a little different, right?
Okay.
In this case, they basically made the same.
I think
Besides in the they always find the MCU always find like ways to put things that excite the fans, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like you have a salad, and you drop a little bacon.
there's like
there.
half a dozen bacon bits. Yeah.
Yeah, you drop a little bacon. That's like, ooh, bacon, but it's still a salad. So they introduced adamantium, and people were like, yeah, adamantium. I was like, yeah, it's like, it's like the rest of the movie is still a salad.
I think the best review I've heard from this film was from a little boy and his dad who were walking in front of us as we left the theater. This little boy had on like his very best Captain America sweatshirt. He had clearly had the night of his life. And his dad was like, what do you think of the movie? He goes, it's the best movie I've ever seen. He was like 6 years old. Best movie I've ever seen. His dad was like, even better than Transformers 1. And the kid was like, yeah, I liked it even better than Transformers 1. And so I think that is the most positive way and kind way I can tell you what this movie was.
Yeah, it's
do what you will with it.
Yeah, it's I mean, it feels like the MCU is still in the slump. Is still not delivering anything creative, exciting, because after some of the old movies you would watch and that you can't wait for more. I was like, I'm done. I mean, you don't need to make more with this guy, with this writing. Yeah, it's yeah, and they like have nods to the Eternals. I was like, forget about the Eternals. Nobody cares about the Eternals.
I kept thinking of Mean Girls, where she's like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. She not even goes here. Yeah. Anyways, so Captain America Brave New World, which is also part of the news because it did a very decent opening. It was Valentine's Day opening. It was $80 million domestically, which was not bad. Of course, these numbers, China will not help that because the guy's black and Chinese are open about that.
Pretty notorious.
It's them. It's their culture. But anyways, and the second weekend dropped drastically, 68%, which is its par as Marvel's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Some of the
so
MCU.
nobody is going, like the diehard fans are not going out and saying, oh my gosh, you have to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Is basically what that means.
Yeah, it's there's a line in the movie, Harrison Ford's character say he's not Steve, and and this is, I can almost say this is not Captain America compared to the other ones. Granted, the third one was an Avengers movie, but Civil War, but the second one, even though I have big problems with the movie, like making Shield the bad guys and deconstructing a lot of core organizations in the universe, it still worked. Oh, and of course, Steve getting his butt kicked and his face punched by Bucky. He's like, Bucky, I'm your friend. Anyways, this is still worse.
The first one was so good, though.
Yeah. Anyways, Captain America Brave New World. If you're brave enough, you could go see it. If not, you can watch on Disney Plus. Simple like that. It's nothing in the movie excites for next. There's a post-credit scene. What was it?
I honestly don't even remember.
Yeah,
it was super generic.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, bad guy's coming, and they're like, oh, you better be ready.
And I had, not to say there was all bad things. I really like the new Falcon. I think he's a
Yeah. Okay.
I like the kid. Yeah.
I like the idea.
It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. It's like, I have wings. Oh, and my sidekick have wings too.
I don't know. The wings are cool. They do cool stuff with them, but it does require it really stretches my ability to like suspend disbelief when they're like dogfighting with F-18s or whatever. And I'm like, that
and not having their faces
doesn't seem physically
destroyed
possible. Like,
by
how are you guys pulling
the
G's?
inertia,
Yeah,
yeah.
Which again, like I get that superhero movies, we accept a lot of stuff, but the talent is in the writing, right? When it's well written, you're totally absorbed in that world, and you're like, yeah, kid's bit by a spider, now he can climb the walls. Whatever, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when it's well written, and it just pulls you right in. This one, they never, they kept. It didn't do that as successfully.
It's believability inside of the parameters established on the universe by previous writers. And by previous writers, yeah, this guy couldn't deal with the Hulk. He couldn't barely deal with the first big guy he fights.
I think if they had stuck with Sidewinder,
that
could have been a lot better.
And then people say it's vibranium. And of course, a lot of people are commenting the best comments I've seen is there's no armor or suit, but there's no armor like the plot armor.
Yes,
right?
This is true.
Yeah, so
this is true.
It's Anyways, Captain America: Brave New Soldier, Brave New World. It's available in theaters, but you might want to wait for Disney Plus if you have it. Anyways,
next up is The Gorge. This is a thriller starring Miles Teller, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Also came out on Valentine's Day. It's a action with romance, but I thought it worked.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing I have to say about the movie is Anya Taylor-Joy. We used to see Anya Taylor-Joy as like tough, grumpy, like right. We saw that on the Queen's Gambit. She was beating the guys.
That's true, but she wasn't tough in that. She was like this. She was very. I mean, emotionally.
Yeah.
But physically.
Yeah.
She was very.
Delicate. But then saw Furiosa, and then she's on the New Mutants movie. She's Magic. So
that's right.
Most of the things we see her in this one, she was so nice. There I was waiting for something to go bad, right?
Really?
For him to betray the guy, and you know, because even in the beginning, right? She's a sharpshooter, she's a sniper.
That's right.
And then later she's like, oh, Miles. The character name was not Miles, but I can't remember the character's name. And the actor's name is Miles. And Miles
Teller.
So it was not bad. It was weird. It was not weird. It was different.
Yeah, I think it's just playing against type, which she can do. She's very talented.
Yeah,
she's very good because she also plays Emma Woodhouse, who's nothing like those other characters you mentioned. Yeah. So this is just like different from her recent work. But thanks to the power of acting.
Yeah, I mean,
she pulled it off. For me, I didn't love the ending, but like everything up until the last like 7 minutes, A+. And the ending was fine. It just felt like they weren't really sure how to wrap it up, and it was time, and
yeah,
which is fine because the rest of the movie I thought was super fun.
It was the plot. The main plot is there's this gorge in the middle of nowhere, somewhere hidden in the planet, where it's sort of like the portal for bad things, and the nations of the world, NATO and Warsaw, have like towers on each side of the gorge, and they protect the gorge, right? So west and east, and capitalists and socialists, like the Russians.
Yeah, it dates back to right after World War II.
Yeah. So, and Miles Teller is a former military sniper, and he goes to take care of the western side, and he meets the new guardian of the eastern side, which is Anya Taylor-Joy, who is also an assassin of sorts.
Yes, she's Lithuanian in this one.
Yeah. So there's a, boy meets girl at the end of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
With very large guns.
Yes. Boys shoots demons to protect the girls, and girls shoots demons to protect the boys, and they have rabbit for dinner.
This movie is like 3 or 4 different movies all in one, but in a way that I think works. It's kind of dumb. You have to just like roll with some stuff. But for me, I felt like it was accessible. It was fun to watch. I wouldn't mind watching it again. I like the 2 main actors quite a bit, and the story was intriguing. Even though it went like a few different directions. It starts out like PTSD, super spy, elite military stuff, and then it's like, oh my gosh, rom-com, and then it's like, nope, monsters in a gorge, and then it's whatever. So like it's a fun ride, and I recommend it.
Okay, Gorge. The Gorge is available on Apple TV Plus. It's the biggest movie debut of the channel, of the streaming service.
Oh, good for them.
It's good. You should check. Yeah, let's move on.
Kind of Pregnant, starring Amy Schumer.
Yeah, this one I don't kind of want to talk about because we don't have a lot of time.
Oh, right.
But let me put it this way. Well, I mean, say what you want.
I had super low expectations because I don't love Amy Schumer, and I don't love like the comedy she does about femininity and stuff. She exceeded my expectations. I had fun. I don't need to see it again. I wouldn't recommend it. But it was better than I thought. But I also thought it would be total crap. So
yeah, I mean, I watched it. It's produced by Sandler's company.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy.
No. Never mind. Just keep talking.
Happy Madison?
That's
Something
it.
Madison. Anyways, as a matter of fact, we see one of his daughters there.
That's right.
And it's about this lady pretending to be pregnant. And again, it's Amy Schumer, so it's super crass, even though it has some other talented names. It has like some jokes, but it's like the very liberal way of seeing pregnant. There's a lot of jokes about abortion and killing babies. Again, the liberal way is a lot about the mother. It's like almost 100% about the mother. Nothing about the father. I'm kidding. But it's like there's not a lot about the baby, which is like a pregnancy is 2 people, but hey, for liberals it's not 2 people. So that's why it's like heavily centered on the mother. It's all about her to the point that she lies. And anyways, Damon Wayans is there too. So as Will Forte is on Netflix. Yeah, no, we pass. You should. Next, we saw
Cobra Kai finale.
Yeah, we have what's Promised Land? I can't remember Promised Land.
That's the YouTube series.
Promised Land.
About.
Oh yes. Yeah. So it's all series we have. So let's go through it. Cobra Kai last season, last half season, and to be short and sweet, it delivered.
Yeah, it's exactly what it should have been.
Yeah.
Happy endings, good times.
Yeah.
Lots of karate.
Yeah. Nods to the past.
Yep.
Mr. Miyagi.
Nods to the original movie.
Yeah.
All kinds of beautiful closure for Billy.
And
Johnny.
And real closure, if you know what I mean. I mean, you have to watch.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Let's see how the movie goes, because this set of kids, it was really well done. They were all very talented, charismatic.
2 of them are engaged now.
Yeah, not the 2 you think, right?
No, it's Mary
Mouser?
Mouser and Robbie.
It's gonna be
Who has a name that's not Robbie, but whatever, that guy.
William Zabka Jr.
There you go.
No, it's not.
Which is also not his name.
Yeah.
Excuse me, so sorry.
So yeah, we fully recommend Cobra Kai. It was a phenomenon. It was on YouTube TV, and YouTube said, "Nah, we're done." Netflix grabbed the 2 seasons YouTube had, and it was huge. It was spectacular. It shows the power of Netflix. And then they said, "Yeah, let's do 3 more seasons," and they did 3 more seasons. To the point that revived the franchise so much they're gonna make a movie. That'll probably be done, but soon enough it's gonna be released. Karate Kid Legends.
I haven't seen a lot of karate-based TV shows, but I would say that this one was the best.
Oh wow, this is your critics is based on karate-based.
You mean like it was all set, everything? It's the best around.
I know. Yeah, it's the best around. But again, there's so many. But yeah, it was really fun. It was really good. The only thing is like what's the name of there? Hilary Swank. There's Karate Kid.
It would have been nice for her to show up, yeah.
But it didn't. Either way, the Sekai Takai was done. We had the champions. The loves were rekindled. Babies were born. Weddings. There was no weddings, right?
No, but there were a lot of like reconciliations
love story.
and reunion.
Yeah, eloping to Okinawa. Anyways.
Yeah.
Fun. You should see if you see the rest of the show, finish it. And at this time, after 2 weeks, you probably already finished. But if you didn't start, it's fun.
Okay, we also watched Beast Games. This is a reality show put on by Mr. Beast on Amazon, and it was bananas.
It's crazy.
He starts with 1,000 players, pushing the line of like manipulating human emotions to the point where I'm like, is this even ethical anymore?
It's like,
but it's also super entertaining.
In each episode, he like cuts in half. So from 1,000 at the end of the episode, she has like barely 500. It's like he does like games and missions. In each episode, he does almost what like half a season of all the reality show games do in half a season. He does like in one episode. It's like boom, 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 boom. And he ended up giving like $10 million because of flip of a coin. It's crazy. It's very well done. Logistically, it's like so many cameras and structure. They built a city for it. They had an island. They gave the island.
I'm pretty sure they built 2 of those cities.
2?
Yeah, I think I told you that. I think there's one in Canada and one in Panama.
Why?
Because remember, they take helicopters from the one in Panama to the island.
Technically, they take a helicopter.
Also, one of the cities had palm trees in it, and the other one didn't.
Oh, okay.
Which I feel like was a big giveaway.
Ooh.
And in one, they're like carrying fans, and then the other one, they're like, it's so cold.
Okay. Okay. Anyways,
Gotta watch for these things.
Beast Games, is that called?
Beast Games, yeah.
Beast Games.
If you like reality TV, this is a fun one. This is definitely a good guilty pleasure
Amazon
show.
knocked out of the park. And it's interesting to see how people behave. It's always fun. It's like, oh, he's gone. It's like, it's a game. He's not dead. But it's some people react. It's like the psychological effect on those people. Which, by the way, did you see that video I sent you about the Survivor? Jeff Probst talking about on how the psychological selection is one of the.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, he was giving an interview and he was talking. You're gonna talk about Survivor. Maybe we're gonna talk now. Yeah. Survivor 50 gonna have some special features, and they already announced that the audience is gonna vote. So we'll see what he has in store for us. But on an interview, Jeff Probst, the host of Survivor, was talking about if you pass us, the producers, then you're gonna go into the psychological test, right? Which we're gonna investigate everything from your life, from when you were a kid, how you were raised.
Wow.
Because you're gonna be put in a situation, because it's easy, his words, to watch Survivor, but it's hard to play. So you don't want to risk, in now my words, you're not gonna risk someone crazy going there. So they go deep into people's cycle. He claims. Yeah. Anyways, Beast Games is available on Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. If anything, this one is the one of the Amazon did well. Okay, I guess there were no rings involved. Okay.
We started a YouTube series called The Promised Land. This is a comedic mockumentary, talking heads type show about Moses leading the children of Israel through the wilderness.
Yeah.
It is hilarious, although it somehow manages to still be kind of biblically accurate.
Yeah.
Like, what a trip. What a journey. I am excited to see more of this.
Yeah, independently made. It's available on YouTube, the first episode. And they are relying on more people watching so they can make more. So if you want to check, Promised Land is available on YouTube. It's funny. They're very talented, and yeah.
Yeah. Craig Ferguson has a new stand-up special.
Also on YouTube, and he still has it. He's still funny.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he plays the whole "I'm old," and you know the generation, the comparison, the comparing generations, the generation struggles, and yeah, he's he's really funny. So Craig Ferguson, I can't remember the name of the special, but it's available on YouTube.
Yeah.
His channel, you can find. You should see. It's a good laugh.
It was a good laugh.
Yeah.
Several good laughs.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been watching the latest season of Severance on Apple. So far, the show has made Apple over $200 million.
Yeah.
That's a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
But it's a crazy show.
And people are obsessed. I like the show, but people are obsessed with it. I saw a meme. What was it? A timeline of history of the world, and oh crap, I can't remember what was the other show, but it was like a big one. I can't remember if it was Breaking Bad or if it was Lost. Maybe it was Lost. Maybe it was something else mysterious. But it was that and this. That's the history of the world.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyways, it's been fun. It's some characters that were like, oh, I like this characters. Like now people hate. Some characters that people hate now they like. So yeah, let's see.
The journey.
Yeah.
Okay, the 2025 Super Bowl came and went. It was the most watched in history with 127.7 million viewers.
Yeah.
Including us and our two Goober girls. They had a blast. They enjoyed
Well,
the
it had things for everybody. It had Trump. It had Taylor Swift. It had the Eagles. It had what's the name of the losers? It had the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And
our 5-year-old, since it was announced that the Eagles made it into the Super Bowl, she'd been running around the house going, "Caca!" Like, oh, she was so into it. Anyway, it was fun. Generated $800 million in ad sales for Fox and Tubi. We streamed it on Tubi. It was pretty good.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah. Iconic halftime show. I wasn't like.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like Kendrick Lamar, straight up, he's in the middle of a lawsuit, right? Drake sued him for this song that Kendrick Lamar's been singing. Kendrick Lamar looked right at the camera and dropped all the lyrics that Drake is suing him for.
Oh, okay.
Like he looked right at the camera and basically said, in song form, "You're a pedophile, and we all know it." Okay. And I'm gonna keep saying, like, yeah, hilarious.
There's
also the flares. I wore those same jeans all through college.
Some of the lyrics it says something A minor.
Oh yeah, his necklace wore the medallion he was wearing was A minor. That's how you write A minor in music.
Which is yeah. Well, I guess the message, the feud was interesting because it's not that entertaining. It was like
as far as like a show goes, it was fun. But like what? Yeah. What was?
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Anyways, he did a job there. Okay, next.
Okay, PBS and Disney are ditching their DEI programs. Everybody's ditching their DEI programs.
Yes, everybody. Today was Apple is doing it. CBS is doing it. So yeah. Let's hope this, things can improve with all those changes.
Yep. In the meantime, Neil Gaiman's former nanny is suing him for $1 million, claiming rape and human trafficking.
Jeez.
Which is pretty ugly. Totally unrelated. The Sandman is ending after season 2.
Wait a minute, it's not unrelated. He's
I know. It's sarcastic.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Forbes is cutting 5% of their jobs.
I think Sandman is safe. The other show, The Omens.
Oh, Good Omens.
Good Omens. That one, it was like they cut. I think it's gonna be a movie or 3 episodes because of the whole mess.
That's too bad because that's Terry Pratchett as well. Like it's not just him.
Yeah, but.
Oh wow. Okay, Forbes cut 5% of their jobs. FCC has started an investigation into Comcast and NBC Universal. So shenanigans are afoot. Okay, what's going on with the Superman estate?
Oh yeah, Superman estate is suing DC. Did I put Horribly Failed there? Yeah, I put it there, right?
Horribly Failed?
Horribly Failed.
No, maybe. I'll look.
Yeah. but it's suing.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay. DC, the Superman state is suing Superman state, I guess.
So it's the estate of
The-
Joseph
the-
Schuster, who
Schuster.
was one of the
Schuster
creators.
state is suing DC
And Warner Brothers.
and Warner Brothers to the rights. They don't have the rights to release the Superman in Canada, UK, Ireland, and Australia.
Seems like a heck of an oversight.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, but they do that all the time. DC screwed up. They had Captain Marvel, and they lost because Marvel is a character named Captain Marvel decades later. But because
Yeah.
DC forgot to renew the copyright, anyways, it's for being so creative, they're not very smart. So, and even nowadays, right? Like they have legal department, but anyways, yeah. Moving on.
Okay, the Baldwins.
Okay, so Alec Baldwin is shooting another woman. I mean, with another woman. He's shooting with his wife. Hilarious.
Claudia.
I actually found that her birth name is Hillary Ann Miller. It's like the most white, most American name. And she goes by Hilaria, and apparently her accent is not original. She came up with the accent. Anyways,
There's some choices that are being made, it seems.
they shooting a reality show about their lives because everybody wanted to see that. I mean, I would actually wanted to see more if it was him in prison. That would be like, whoa, his life in prison, a documentary. But no. So yeah, it's available. I don't even know. I mean, I know where it is, but I don't care, and you shouldn't. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
You know, because he shot a woman dead on the set. But anyways.
Okay. Christmas 2024 was the most streamed day of television ever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Netflix had got a special game.
That's
Had
right.
Beyonce plus everything else. It ended up being the most streamed.
Also, it's just a really good day to be lazy and watch Christmas movies with your family.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay, the Real Housewives franchise, staying with streaming for a minute. The Real Housewives franchise has made Peacock $300 million.
Okay.
Star Trek has made...
I mean, granted, they have 17 shows, right?
Sure, but...
Salt Lake City, Atlanta, LA,
Yeah.
Orange County, Dubai. Yeah, so anyways,
Anyway.
but yeah.
Star Trek has made 2.6 billion with a B for streaming services.
With some crap, Imagine if the new things.
But I would say out of all of Star Trek, remember Star Trek?
Yeah, no, that's all.
50 years worth of
Yeah,
content.
Yeah, but I mean,
More than 50
if they had
years.
made like better stuff, they could increase those
sure.
numbers for new audiences, right? But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, awards season is what's the word?
It's upon
Surging
us.
forward.
It's almost over, right? The
I think
Oscars
so.
are this weekend.
Yeah, SAG did theirs,
yeah.
PGA did theirs.
WGA.
Everybody's got awards.
The Globes, the BAFTAs, and yeah, and there's not a lot of differences of what's going on.
I will say the BAFTAs
Who's
had one
winning?
standout feature, which is David Tennant singing 500 Miles as the opening for their show. That was a nice touch.
I mean, and of course, Mark Hamill dropping his pants. You saw that, right?
I did see that, and the man is a professional. I mean, dropping his pants wasn't great, but the man didn't break a sweat. He didn't break eye contact. He didn't break his lines or whatever. He just kept right on going as he pulled his pants up.
Yeah.
It was weird, but gosh darn it, when he has a line to deliver, he's going to deliver.
Yeah, it's like an old man. How do you expect? Anyways, so what about what award season you're talking about?
Oh, just that Shogun and Honora dominated the PGA.
Yeah, and it's well, the Oscars is Sunday. We come back next week to talk about it, and it's gonna be a disaster most likely because most of the movies suck. There's a woman competing for the best woman actress category.
No,
for a
that
movie.
women should always compete for best actress.
I said a man.
No, you said a woman.
Okay, so there's a
So
man.
that's fine. We're good with that.
Yes, but there's a man competing for a woman's category of acting, and she's persona non grata. He's persona non grata now, But he said he will go to the ceremony, even though he's not going to any other award show. But I guess for the Oscars. Anyways, so we come back to talk about it, even though it's like,
Yep.
yeah. But that's Conclave. Conclave is there's a it sucks. It's not good. But just to link to the fact that the Pope might be dead next week.
It's true. He seems to be doing a little bit better.
Oh,
But
is he?
yeah, but by a little bit better, like his condition was really, really bad.
Oh yeah, and he's really.
So
really
now he's like
old.
upgraded to just bad.
Okay, and he's like almost 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, enough of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Lithgow. Okay, this I think is good news. This is the best news we've heard from the HBO Harry Potter series. John Lithgow is officially cast as Dumbledore.
Yeah, he says it will be like.
This will define the end of his life, the end of his career.
He's gonna be 87 at the end of the project at the rap party, which I think he's talking about the end of. I don't know how old he is, but I thought he was talking about the end of the show, assuming that the show will
It
have
sounds like the end of the
5
show.
seasons. But I mean, it's not gonna be 5 seasons. There's like what 7 books, right?
Yeah, so I would
So
assume
at least
7 seasons.
So he's 80 now.
Maybe.
Anyways, but yeah.
Either way, the guy's got the chops for it. I approve.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yep. Okay, Daredevil Born Again has dumped She-Hulk.
Good. Next.
Marvel says they did not use AI in the Fantastic Four poster.
It
look a little bit weird.
It looks like cheap AI. But again, the route for the Fantastic Four, like, oh, come on. It's so much potential. But anyways, let's see. Yeah.
Okay. Marvel's messing up still with Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, and artist for Marvel for many years. He joined the gang of young bloods that left Marvel and DC to found Image Comics, where they created their own seal publishing house, new characters, new stories, including Spawn, that's it's big, and so many others. Anyways, Liefeld was really unhappy, really pissed with Marvel. Why he was pissed at Marvel?
Well, apparently he's just getting dissed. And honestly, some of this seems like he's being a little oversensitive, but I'm not part of the industry, so I will withhold more judgment. Basically, at the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere, he and his family were not invited to an after party, even though he'd been previously invited to other Deadpool after parties. Also, apparently Kevin Feige kind of ignored him on the red carpet. He feels like it was meant to embarrass, diminish, and defeat him. So, I don't know. There's bad blood there, I guess.
Yeah, and it's not the first comic book author that talks about on how these studios come and cannibalize their source material, and some not even ask them anything, because technically the publishing company owns, but they get paid very little. They disrespected. So it's not the first one, and sadly it's not going to be the last one. I was surprised because he was always super excited about it. He was there. He went to the set. He was there at the premiere. But I guess after the last one, they kind of like ditch him because I guess we're done with you. And I don't know. Yeah. And again, Reynolds and Lively, there's like a lot of dark things there, always there.
Is it dark or is it just like unnecessarily dramatic?
Ask Baldwin. Anyways, next.
Okay, Margaret Qualley is rumored to be considered for the role of Rogue.
She does look good.
She does. And her mother is Southern. She's Andy McDowell's daughter.
Oh, that would be perfect then. Yeah. And I vote for her. I mean,
yeah, she looks good. I don't really know anything about her,
that's
but
better than Kiki Palmer. I was like, no.
Kiki Palmer's like, unless they're doing a much older.
Yeah, but they there's like rumors. I guess it's I don't know, some activists pushing for that. If anything, there's images. Jeez, I can't speak. Images.
You were right the first
Images. generated by AI of fans in Photoshop of Millie Bobby Brown, who is a woman now. She was at the SAG.
She's always been a woman.
No, I mean she was a.
Oh, you mean like she's an adult?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
I mean, young
When you
adult.
say she's a woman now,
Yeah.
in this day
No,
and
no,
age,
she's not trans. She was
it
always
implies-
a woman.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's dangerous. I'm
it
just
means
saying.
something.
I'm just saying that
else.
Mrs. Bon Jovi, she married a Bon Jovi,
yes.
and she's New Jersey because Bon Jovi is the prince, so she's New Jersey's royalty now.
Aww.
Anyways, there's people that made like images of her. I won't be completely against it, but I think Margaret Qualley, I think she likes better. But she looks better.
I would
Anyways.
rather see that. Okay, Marvel and DC are talking about a crossover.
Yeah, it's
that are
the
going to
first
come in later this year.
Decades. Just say how long? I put it there.
Nope.
20 years. I mean, it's like the latest in decades. And the crossover in the books, in comic books, that happened before several times, but it's been like a long time, and they're gonna get together to do another one. I don't know. Maybe they need money because of the crap they release. But yay, we'll see.
Okay. In the meantime, a Wonder Woman game is in the works from Monolith Productions.
Oh, it's not.
It's not?
What is
You
it?
said it is. They're already $100 million into it. They've rebooted the project. It's still years from release, though. And it might not even make it to the market.
I think I saw something about. You're not gonna be able to find.
Okay.
But I think they axed it completely. They
Well,
like,
that's a bummer. You get me all excited with that.
That was like a week ago. This
on, man.
like today just came up. the game was axed. We come back with more, but I'm pretty sure that it was like Anyways,
so don't hold your breath for the Wonder Woman game, guys.
yeah, it's the activists in the industry are putting out products that are so mediocre that the fans are not buying. If the fans are not buying, they cannot sell. If they cannot sell, they cancel their projects. On the other hand,
the Wonder Woman game could be so cool.
Marvel Rivals, it was almost passed by the company that produced the game because they didn't want to work with someone else's IP, right? Intellectual property, and it turned out to be a huge success. So
interesting.
Yeah, and the fans love it because when you build it, they will come. If you give the fans what they want, they will come back for more.
Okay, rapid fire, because we have so much still to talk about. Magic the Gathering. Legendary and Hasbro are working on a film and TV universe for Magic the Gathering. That sounds cool. This is a bummer. Amazon has seized creative control of James Bond.
Yeah.
It's no longer the Broccoli family.
Ted Bezos?
Jeff
Bezos. I mix Amazon and Netflix.
No.
Jeff Bezos went online to ask who should be, and everybody saying Henry Cavill. So.
And an old audition tape of Henry Cavill auditioning for James Bond has surfaced online.
Yeah, and the director, that was for Casino Royale, and the director said it was amazing. It didn't happen. It might happen now. But again, they might go for someone younger. I hope they don't go for someone too young because some people say, it has to be Tom Holland. No.
He's still a baby.
Yeah, he's 30, but
But he looks like a baby.
Yeah, anyways. So we'll see. Amazon has a history of screwing properties. They did with Tolkien. They did with Wheel of Time. But, if Cavill was there, he's British. James Bond is it's national product.
Well, and wasn't he was in that one movie about like the guy...
Agent of
Uncle. What was that movie called? No, not Man from Uncle. The other one where like they... They're on a boat and they sail to like a base in Africa.
Gentleman.
The Department of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah.
Which supposedly was part of the inspiration for the James Bond character.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he's done it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and someone said.
He can be a gentleman. He can be a rogue.
Oh, I saw this one.
Looks good in a suit.
You know who wants to make a James Bond movie? With Henry? I do. Of course I do. But who else wants to make a James Bond movie with Henry Cavill? Christopher Nolan.
Oh my gosh.
He said it. So
I don't even like
I
James
don't know
Bond
if
that much, but that.
I don't know if he changed his mind, but well, now he's
No.
gonna play gods and you know.
Yeah, speaking of which, we've gotten first looks of Matt Damon in the title role of Odysseus in Nolan's Odyssey. Looks good so far.
Yeah.
The one photograph, but
But doesn't he look old? I mean, isn't he too old?
no.
Yeah.
Odysseus is like
Yeah.
by the end of the war, yeah, he's an old guy.
He's old. Okay.
Like he leaves, he's already like a well established like king of Ithaca, and he's got a wife, a son, and he leaves, and the siege lasts for 10 years.
Okay.
And then he's got a 10-year journey home.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Amy Adams is joining Javier Bardem for a Spielberg and Scorsese Cape Fear series.
Yeah. Not Tom. Oh, jeez. What's his bucket? Oh, I saw it today on the news. He's the brother of Aquaman. On Aquaman. What's his bucket?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So that guy is signed up for it too.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. The Goonies sequel has a screenwriter, Patsy Ponceroli, who wrote for Old Henry.
Ponzi.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Old Henry.
The Legally Blonde prequel series has their Elle Woods. She's a relative unknown named Lexi Mindtree. She's done a lot on stage, and if you look her up, she looks perfect.
Yeah.
Like as is, perfect.
So
She's already
Elle
Elle Woods.
Is it a reboot?
No, Elle Woods. It's a prequel.
Oh, prequel. Okay. Okay. She
Yeah.
does look like Raven. Not Raven. What's the bucket?
Reese
Reese.
Witherspoon? Yeah. But like not even just Reese Witherspoon, like she looks like Elle Woods.
Yeah.
You could totally hear her like it's hard. Oh, what a film. I can't wait to watch that with my daughters. Okay, Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. Disney's screwing up. I don't know if they're gonna change.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
it's
They
one
made a
that's already.
character.
They doing a revival show for this creature. Malcolm in the Middle was spectacular. It was really good. Everybody was good. So they announced that one of the characters will be non-binary.
Yep.
Non-binary. Binary. Non-binary is.
Yeah, no, non-binary.
Non-binary.
Right. Meaning like they do not subscribe to the gender binary of male or female.
Okay.
They exist
Yeah.
somewhere.
For a second I said non-binary, and I felt like it's not A or B.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Anyways,
You got
so
it.
there's non-binary character, and it sounds like they're gonna be the youngest of the kids, which was first of all
The baby?
yeah,
Huh.
not the baby, the little one. If anything, Malcolm has evidence that the kid is into girls. But anyways, the real character actually went through this like terrible trauma. He abandoned Hollywood. He abandoned acting and went on with his life. And there's rumors that he had this deep love, meaning homosexual love for what's his name of Malcolm character? Oh gosh, what's his name? Anyways,
His name is Malcolm.
no,
I don't know.
the actor.
Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry.
Vieira. No, anyways, he was in love with him, and he had to hide, and he doesn't know what to do, and so he has this really big trauma, and then apparently Disney gonna, I don't know, bring him and use that. It's I don't know. It's just insensitive and creepy, and yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
It's not good news about the show because Disney is like infecting their.
It's like a
content
weird thing to announce too.
for kids.
Yeah, but like even all that aside, like is that supposed to be a draw? Or are they supposed to be like, hey, this is worth watching because we have a special character?
But,
I don't know.
Considering
it seems like
there's
a weird
minority, is a minority of people that they consider themselves on that group of people. You're not making more numbers if you stick to the past, to what was good, like Cobra Kai. Of course, you're gonna have some new things. You're gonna improve and do different things. But if you stick to the audiences that made you who you are and made you what you are, and you're gonna get that people back, their kids, grandkids, who knows, and you're gonna get more. If you damaging the source material by trying to, anyways,
Yeah.
It sounds like a suit idea, and suits. But anyways,
Yes, definitely. Okay, White Lotus, we started watching season 3. The premiere scored 2.4 million viewers from HBO and from Max, which is up 57% from last season.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
Paradise was renewed.
Paradise on Hulu, just going good. And Mysterious is renewed for a second season.
Jury Duty was also renewed for a second season.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to see everybody knows about it. So, well.
I don't know if that many people, like, they probably have like 2 or 3 seasons they could get away with it.
Yeah, okay.
Depends on how good this one is.
Practical Jokers, you still go around and prank people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, New York is huge. So many people. Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy Allen White is one of the favorites for Luca for the Sergeant Rock movie.
Yeah, Daniel Craig dropped out. It would be him, and he would look good. But Jeremy would work too. He's a good actor, and he does kind of have the, Yeah, we'll see.
This is like a World War II character, right?
Yeah, he's an easy company. Easy company. Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see him.
Sergeant Rock and Easy Company. It's a comic book from DC.
Yeah, like a Band of Brothers type vibe.
Yeah.
He could totally do it. Okay, and last but not least, Martin Looney, senator.
If anything, he brings a younger blood, because what's his bucket? Craig.
Definitely younger than Daniel Craig.
Craig is old, yeah.
Okay, Senator Martin Looney, Democrat from Connecticut, has proposed a bill that would force movie theaters to advertise the actual start time of the film, not when the trailers start, but when the actual movie starts.
Yeah. It would be a good thing, even though it's kind of like, do we need the government to intrude on how business do their businesses?
No, we don't.
Yeah. So, yeah. If anything, sometimes it gets out of hand. And it gets out of hand in the sense that trailers, fine. You can show as many trailers as you want. That's what you're there for, to watch movies. And you see trailers of movies. But when they make commercials of cars and diapers and
that's annoying.
Bathtubs, it's like,
Oh, I know. It said there's a bathroom appliance store here in Utah that advertises at our local theater. And it is so jarring and annoying to go from like, action, rah, 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 this amazing epic film, to like, bathrooms, faucets. Like, I really don't care right now.
Yeah, it gets the trailers put you in a mood like for stories, right?
Right, you look the theater's dark and it's huge screen and sound, and you're taken to another world and out of this world, which is very annoying, and into an escapist.
And then and boom, they take you every trailer. They take you out.
Jiffy Lube, you need an oil change.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like, and it's stuff that's like makes no sense. It's like cars. It's like, yeah. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to go buy a car. As soon as I leave the theater, the 1 a.m.
It makes sense when they're like, look how delicious this popcorn is.
Sure, yeah.
How refreshing is this Coca-Cola?
Yeah. But most of them is like in the Beth appliances. It reminds me of this SNL sketch. It was like 2 of the girls, and it was like several different seasons, so the girls change, and it's just like, come buy gold from our company in New Jersey. We have it is, have to see it.
Gold chains, bracelets, pendants,
yeah. And there's something about it. It's like the former showgirls or former prostitutes. It's like they know actors, so they really try really hard, and it sucks, and that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else?
Oh, that's everything. That's all we got.
Yes, so that's a little bit of what happened in our absence. But we promise we'll be here next week with more pop culture news, entertainment. We're gonna watch new things. We're gonna finish. I think Paradise should be finished this week or next week. So we're probably gonna finish that. What else are we gonna finish?
I don't know, man. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything finished, but we're gonna see new things, new movies, more pop culture news, entertainment.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.